So, all right, so setup-wise, we can see the green line now goes down to the middle part of your body. You can see the ball on this left-hand one is in the correct position, just nearer the target, whereas this one now is nearer to the back foot. And really that is just too far back in the stance back here. When you're making contact, you're going to be hitting the golf ball basically early in the swing. The ball's going to go to the right. If we move that ball here now, the impact's going to be more around to target, hit the golf ball straight, okay? Grip-wise though, for me though, very good. We can see the logo on your left hand there, so you're getting that kind of now in a much more kind of comfortable position, okay? In terms of the actual swing itself though, just watch the left hand one now. Just watch how steady your head is as you go back, yeah? Staying very steady, rotating your hips and your shoulders there. Now the club kind of stops a little bit earlier than maybe ideally you want to, but I'd rather you be there than watch the head now. If I put a little line on there, you'll see. Watch the head on there now. See where you're moving now? So you moved a long way towards target, okay? Now as you come back to the golf ball, okay, the ball was too far this way and you've moved that way. So now the ball seems even further behind you and now you come back to the golf to try and make contact as you're coming back now. Watch your feet on the right-hand one.
Just like
look at your feet, look at the feet on the right. You're jumping off the ground there because you're going to get a lot of effort in that shot to try and give it a good old whack, and the ball going very low and not really ideally a goal shot you want to try and encourage really, whereas the left-hand one, again, shorter backswing, fair enough, but this hip now, as we can see, is going to move towards the target. That moves through the green line, so you can see the weight now at impact there, really good. So there's impact, and I said, as before, the head now is behind the golf ball, and your hands are just in front. The golf ball would have literally been there, okay? So you've what we call bookending the golf ball with your head and your hands. So really good impact position. The ball you can see coming off on a good launch angle there. And just a twist through just looks a lot. Look at your lower half movement on the left hand, so it's a much more fluid, natural move with the feet. Whereas this one, I say, a bit dancing away there and just trying to get out your own way, trying to again give it more energy than you need, and you'll create speed naturally, really, to be fair. So if we can get that technique better on the left there, and then in time, once that technique is something that you're going to do without thinking at the moment, and expect it to be fair, you're thinking about the golf swing. There's a movement we're trying to make with this left hip. Once that gets better, and you can do it regularly over and over again without thought, then we can sort of increase the length of the swing and put a bit more speed to it. But the speed then will be harnessed by a good solid base, not that kind of, that lower half movement there for me is just too inconsistent. You'll time it well on occasions and hit some good shots, but it's just 50-50 maybe, yeah? And then that's the biggest frustration for you when you're good, it's really good, and then when it's a miss it, you're like, oh God, what have I done wrong there? And you probably keep adapting each time, okay? Does that make sense in terms of sort of setup? So grip-wise, really good. I would encourage, if you can, to put those golf clubs in that crosshair, just so, not every single time, maybe sort of do it half the time, and then set up to a golf ball and think, okay, here I am set to the golf ball, and then put the clubs down and see how close you are at setting up, because chances are you'll probably start creeping back towards that ball position, okay? But it just needs to be just left of centre, roughly, I suppose, 1/3 there and 2/3 there, give or take, all right? But yeah, definitely need to be behind the ball there with your top half. Good turn now, nice and stable and steady. Now from here, that left hip moves to target. Your weight now is pushing into that front foot. Once you get there into that good impact position, you can just nicely release around the corner. There you go. Lovely shot. Really, really good swing. Okay, okay?
Yes,
Excellent.
sir.
Very, very good.